Greetings, everyone. If I were to come out here and say to you, who are you? Or what do you want in life? Many of you would not be able to answer me because you don't know. You don't know yourself. You don't know what you want in life. Sometimes you're waiting for someone else to tell you who you are. And if you don't know yourself, if you cannot sell yourself, why am I going to be convinced that you're right for this job or you're right for this position or you're right for that blessing? You have to know yourself. You have to have confidence in yourself, so much so that if you walk in a room with one person, you're going to address that one person as if you're addressing 100 person or 100 million. And whatever it is that you're peddling, whatever it is you want to sell, you have to do a good job, good enough to sell it to yourself. Because if you can't sell yourself on your own ideas, how is it that you're going to sell someone else? And so that requires confidence in your abilities, confident in yourself as a person, not waiting for someone else who doesn't even know you to tell you who you should be. And so, as a person on social media, I have chosen to maintain a certain stance. And every so often, Jenny got to run out here and remind them that if I choose to play this game, I can play this game. It's not difficult to figure out what is needed to gain you all those, following. But once you gain this following, are you going to be able to feed that? See, that would be my worry. See, the kind of persons that I'm trying to generate around myself are people who are going to empower me and people who from time to time I can do or say something that is going to encourage. Now, all topics are open. And if someone asks me to do a topic, I will do that topic even if it's controversial. When I say my piece, I move on. And I'm not expecting it to be loved. I'm expecting either love or dislikes. That's the point. So even if it's split down the middle, people are still talking. It's still generating conversation. And that's very important to me. As I have stated to you many times, the comment section, when people start talking to each other, and that's the best part for me when I see folks really engaging in a topic. And remember, some of these topics are going to cause people to get angry. You have to be prepared for it. There are certain words that are trigger. And in our community, hey, the Stockholm syndrome thing is very real. And so when you touch their idols, they're going to come for you. Okay? Expect it. And so when these ones come, depending on the mood that I'm in, I might just entertain them. Listen, no one can insult Jenny any more than I can insult you. Listen, nobody can make me feel bad about myself. You cannot tell me anything that's going to make me feel bad unless I was already there. And this is why you cannot put too much, power in people's hands to say things to yourself to make you feel good. People are going to say, remember, these are strangers, and they're going to say things to you that are going to provoke you in such a way sometimes that you forget that I don't know you and you don't know me. And so you have to maintain your cool. And there are times when you do have to answer some of these ones, because remember, there's a lot of persons behind these keyboard who are going through all kinds of trauma in their life, and they were just waiting for somebody to lash out on. It's like therapy for them. There are times when people make a comment on the channel and I have to say, wow, I'm glad you had a chance to get that off. I wouldn't want you to go to bed with that on you because you might not wake up. I know myself. I know who I am. I have enough confidence in myself. I have belief in my guides. And I always ask first before I speak on any topic. And if the Spirit says no, I don't touch it. But if the Spirit said touch it and look for this, I'm going to do just that. And so that topic, that video about the Rasta man in Jamaica, is one of those topics. And buckle up your seat belts, people. You're going to see the revelation of who we are as a people, and understand that our situation cannot change anytime soon, because there's something that is in our community, that is in our DNA, that cause certain things to visit us over time. Listen, our DNA gets altered over time. Stress and pain and all that stuff affects the fetus. Did you know that? So while you're carrying that child, depending on the environment that you're in, whatever emotional feelings you're having, you pass that down to the fetus. And so many of us were born in traumatic situations, in environments that, produce pure trauma. So when people come out and lash out on you, try not to take it personal. I know it's difficult. Try not to. And when they're attacking you or your thoughts, find a way to dismiss anything that's negative that's going to creep into your spirit. But at the same time, when you have to speak and you're speaking your truth, the whole idea of truth is objective. When you're speaking your truth, don't allow anyone to bully you, to shame you, to silence you. Don't do that. Okay? And if you feel that you're a queen or you're a king, don't let someone else tell you that you're a peasant. And if you have questions, it doesn't matter who these people are. You ask your questions and you are direct. You don't allow anyone to intimidate you. You don't see anyone as a threat to you. Because the moment you start doing that, you're a victim. Yeah, don't be threatened by anyone. Don't allow anyone to cause you to feel ashamed of yourself. And don't let anyone question your integrity or your motive. You must know why you're doing what you're doing. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. We spend too much time trying to prove things to people, So when I run out here and I do the little topics that, create a buzz, as they would say, I'm not really trying to prove to you. I'm just reminding myself that the lane that I stay in is one that I choose to be in. And the oranges that I sell are what I know is something that is going to be needed down the road. And I'm patient enough to wait. And I have confidence in my ability. And I trust my spiritual guides. Know yourself. That's the point of this video. Know yourself. Have confidence in yourself, regardless of what you're seeing in front of you. And when you're speaking your truth, speak it without tongue in cheek. If you can't say it and be plain about it, don't say it. And when you say it, be prepared that folks are going to disagree with you. If they come with disagreement, ain't nothing wrong with that. If they come with disrespect, and they should really expect the unexpected. And so for me, for the most part, I will ignore negativity. But there are times when, like today, I'm being entertained by some people and I'm answering some people. But I expected the negative energy, but I won't allow it to temper who I am or where I intend to go. For those of you who ask me to do topics from time to time, just keep sending them. And because you don't see it on the channel doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. There's a time and a place and a season. So keep them coming. And if you get nothing else from this video, wherever you are today, continue to know who you are, believe in yourself, and hold on to your dreams. Don't go with the flow. Stand up in your own little corner and hold your position.